another MTG Casual Commander.
What's going on, everybody? This is Earl, and I'm at Tabletop Treasure Games in Quincy, Illinois. I did pre-release last night. I did horrible, absolutely horrible at pre-release. I went 0-6, but that was because of my horrible deck building skills. I had something in my mind of what I wanted to do when I got here, and I didn't pull any of the cards I needed. From what I understand, Petey won it all up in Green Bay at Don Father Games. I won nothing down here at Tabletop Treasure Games, but I do have a special Edge of Eternities bundle that I want to open with you guys. Even though I'm in a different state, I'll be coming back this week, and we'll have plenty more Edge of Eternities on the way. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Boom. We got the blue die. Oh, that looks a lot like the Final Fantasy color die. All right, and we're gonna get right in here. We did a collector booster box, and it was very amazing. Josh opened that for us on the channel, and of course, we're using jank mats here while we're out of state. If you guys need a jank mat, use promo code mtgcasualcommander for a good deal on your next jank mat. And let's get right into these and see what's going on. Of course, you know I always do this for the die, so that is pretty cool. We're hoping for some good pulls. I did get some alright cards in my pre-release kit, but nothing really meshed together the way I wanted it to. And I want to know how you guys did at your pre-release. I did pull one of those in my pre-release kit, and that was very helpful to get that 3 mana right off the bat. Didn't bother with stationing it. Maybe I should have. But I had made a landfall deck, and it just was too many lands, I think, is the big issue I put in there. Lots of ramp. I didn't really need it. 0-point ballad. This is actually a really good card. A couple of people played that on me last night to board wipe all of my creatures. This thing is pretty cool. I do like the Pinnacle Star Cage. And those full art lands are just so good this time around. They kind of remind me of the Unfinity lands. And they come in the same treatment too, that Galaxy foil. Really cool. Let's see what else we can pull out of here. Hopefully something spicy. I know that there was a lot of cards in here that were exciting. This guy was really good for me at pre-release. He actually did some work getting rid of those graveyards because the mono black had so much recursion. And another Eternity Elevator. Man, I might just have to put that in all of my decks. It'll be the third one for me since I got down here. Let's see, what else we got? Been doing lots of work playing in the Mississippi River and stuff. My fingernails are dirty. But we had a real good crew here last night. I think it was 16 people, and they are very good here. I underestimated what I would run into. Come on, something spicy. Quantum Riddler, that's pretty spicy. When this creature enters, draw a card, as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. If you would draw 1 or more cards, draw that many +1 instead. And it's got warp. That warp ability was so strong. I don't know if you were expecting that to be as strong as it was, but holy cow. The guys that did good, it was because of that warp ability. And then I chose to go landfall. Horrible, horrible mistake. So yeah, I want to know how you guys all did at pre-release. It'd be real cool to get some good comments and some good stories in that comment section. This is actually really cool. A little bit of a half board wipe. but that actually got played on me once last night too. Oh, there we go. There's a spicy pull. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exiles it. And at the beginning of your end step, if a player controls no creatures, sacrifice Sathura, then put a creature card exiled with it into the battlefield under your control with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. I think this is going to have to go in my Lazav deck. That is just too cool, and it plays right to the theme of that deck. Here we go, next pack. Yeah, like I said, we did a really cool collector box. We weren't able to get it on X or on TikTok because of the video length. But if you want to check that out on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Josh pulled some really cool stuff on that, and I'll link it up in the video. All right, we got a Scavenger Grounds. That's not bad. It's a really cool looking card. Pinnacle Emissary. A Sky Stinger. Here we go. And again, we are at Tabletop Games, Quincy, Illinois. This has really been a good, cool experience for me because we generally go to Don Father's for our pre-release, so we know the people there. This was one of those things where you almost get butterflies in your stomach because you don't know anybody and you're in a room full of people. You have no idea what their skill level is, but they had some good players here last night. And I believe they're planning on doing another pre-release tonight. So if you're in Quincy, Illinois, stop by Tabletop Treasure Games. This guy right here, I pulled 3 of them in the pre-release, and I should have used him. I really should have just splashed that black in my deck. I think that would have made all the difference. Normally with pre-release, you want to go for a little bit of the smaller mana cards, because sometimes you don't even get to the bigger mana portion of it. But with this set, it was all over the place, and those lander tokens let you cast and play lots of big spells. I really like those lander tokens. I think those are going to find their way into some of my decks for sure. And that way I can get rid of, like, let's say Harrow and some of the spells where you got to actually sacrifice stuff to do it. Stomping Ground, hey, Stomping Ground's never bad. Because it's a mountain forest, it's searchable, and of course you can pay 2 life to have it enter untapped if you really need that mana. I did have one of these in my pre-release deck last night as well. Momenon, the right hand. Scratch of Eternity. Alright, and another lander token. Let's go ahead and open this last pack. Some last pack magic luck here at Tabletop Treasure Games. Yeah, they have this really cool old building feel. I mean, if you, here, let me move this. Look at those ceilings. Those are much older than I am, and I'm pretty ancient. And this guy also was pretty good. Both of those were in my pre-release deck. I did get the Super Void. I'm pretty excited about that. Let's go ahead and take a look what's in this pack. I'm sure it's mostly lands. But we got an Emissary Escort. That's pretty good. And then we got all of our foil full art lands, which they're so beautiful. I would say all in all, this game store will be the one that I come back to each time we come to Quincy, because it had a great player base. The store itself is clean, smells clean, looks clean, and that's something that, since I visited a lot of LGSs, it's pretty hard to come by. We got some pretty crazy, stinky dirty LGSs out there. This is not one of them. I would highly recommend, if you play Magic and you're in Quincy, Illinois, or around it, to go ahead and stop in, say hello. These guys are super friendly. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Again, if you are looking to get one of these awesome jank mats, use our code mtgcasualcommander. You'll get a discount. And if you're in Quincy, Illinois, come check out Tabletop Treasure Games. These guys are really fun here, and we will see you next time on MTG Casual Commander. Thank you.
Trample that like button. And if you dare, comment below. Let the magic continue.